We couldn't have done it without you. In today's gathering, I'd like to focus on being productive during this quarantine. All schools have closed early in response to the increasing number of coronavirus cases. Being a student during a community quarantine can be considered both a blessing as well as a curse. So, here are a few tips for students to stay productive during their quarantine. Wake up and sleep on time. Maintaining a healthy sleep schedule during your time in quarantine. Set a schedule for going to bed and waking up like you were going to go to school. When your mind and body gets enough rest, you'll be more productive throughout the day. Being quarantined during the school year and the summer term is extremely difficult for any student. Eat healthy. Keeping your healthy eating habits in mind will keep you away from stress eating your quarantine snacks. Remember to always drink water and stay hydrated. Exercise. Yep, you heard that right. One of the best ways to stay productive while indoors is exercise. It doesn't only help you to stay in shape, but it makes your mood better and keeps the endorphins flowing. Lastly, you should have an ideal workspace. Your bed and couch doesn't count at all. Having a dedicated working environment at home will make you less likely to procrastinate. Make sure that before you spend hours studying in your work area, take a bath and dress up. Acting like you're still attending school will bring out your creativity and increase your productivity. Make sure to pay attention to your mental health as well while you're at home studying or working. If you feel yourself getting overwhelmed with your situation right now and you still have to finish tasks, be sure to have some breaks in between. These tips are only suggestions that will help students pass with flying colors even after quarantine. Now, I'll be reading out our agenda for today. Our star of the day for today's event will be Mindmaster Mrunmay. We'll have a speech session which is going to be conducted by Mindmaster Shamita. Then we'll have a workshop which is going to be conducted by Bala Subramaniam sir. Then we will have an extempo session which is going to be conducted by Mindmaster Krishnan. Then we will have an evaluation session which I'll be going to conduct. Then I'll be giving the closing remarks. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thanks a lot, CEO for Mind Guru, Mind Master Manav Philip, for giving that inspiring note to start today's session. Rightly said, even it resonates with the Japanese proverb. The more you are active, you get the inspiration to pursue your everyday business in a more energetic way. Indeed. Thank you. And with that note, let me invite grade 9er from Indian International School, Jubail, Mind Master Mrunmay Mahulkar, to take us through today's session. Mind Master Mrunmay Mahulkar, over to you, the star of the day.
Thank you, sir, for inviting me. My dear mind gurus and my fellow mind masters, a very warm evening to one and all. Myself, Nirmay Mahulkar, your today's star of the day, would like to invite you all to Mind Guru. We should always start our day with a positive thought which makes us happy, right? Because happiness is the only thing that multiplies when we divide it. Be the reason someone smiles, be the reason someone believes in goodness of people, just like Ubuntu. Yes, Ubuntu. To understand what it means, I would like to share a small story. This story is of an anthropologist who proposed a game in front of the African tribal children. He placed a basket of sweets under a tree and had the children stand a few hundred meters away. He told them, whoever reaches the basket first gets all the sweets. When he said ready, said, go. Do you know what those children did? They held each other's hand and ran towards the basket and shared the sweets among each other equally. When the anthropologist asked why they did so, they just said one word, which is Ubuntu, which means how can one be happy when the other is sad? Really, this one single mere word has a very deep meaning in it. Ubuntu means the quality that includes the essential human virtues, compassion, and humanity. So, friends, in this COVID situation, everyone should have the Ubuntu attitude. Now, let us move towards the first segment of our meeting, which is the speech session. For that, I would like to invite uh, today's today's speech conductor and timer. Our speech conductor for today is Mind Master Shamita, who is a 10th grader and aims to achieve her goals in a successful way. Mind Master Shamita, could you please introduce your role?
Good evening, respected mind gurus and all mind masters. I'm the speech conductor of today's meeting. We are going to explore wonderful speeches for today. So, our first speaker would be Mind Master Umid. Please help me welcome Mind Master Umid.
Good, good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to speak on a topic on the track career, and the module is skills, and the topic I'm going to speak is why leadership skills are important. Effective leaders have the ability to communicate well, motivate their team, handle and delegate responsibilities, listen to feedback, and have the flexibility to solve problems in an ever changing workplace. Strong leadership skills are also valuable for all job applicants and employees. Now, now, if you want to understand what is leadership skills, we must know that what is leadership. Leadership means creating and planning, securing resources, and looking out for the improving errors. Leadership is about motivating people to work together and cooperate themselves, and in some cases other teams, to achieve a goal. Now, now individuals and organizations benefit from embracing a leadership style based on new mindset. Part of the management shift in this approach, leaders strive to serve, to inspire others, to find the purpose and calling in the work they do, to unleash their passion and creativity, and use all the internal resources and intrinsic motivation to provide exceptional service. They should also coach, mentor, and provide enabling conditions for others to emerge as natural leaders and make decisions when they have the most relevant knowledge to do so. New leaders should be the examples of honesty, integrity, humility, transparency, and compassion. Leaders should find the unique human voice by helping others to find this. They should also inspire others to achieve their full potential, as described by John Quincy in his famous quote: if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Traditional Showing that traditional leadership styles are inadequate for learning knowledge, and they stifle creativity, motivation, and engagement. A summary of key skills for leaders in the fourth revolution, industrial revolution, include emotional intelligence, social intelligence, communication skills, team working skills, problem solving, time management, etc. are crucial for a successful leader. Some specific examples include humility, authenticity, compassion, agility, etc. Leadership is about inspiring people to ignite their passion for work, and these skills can help achieve this. Now, first of all, what makes a good leader? A leader is someone who is not afraid to speak up. He also take a stand. He also has a vision, and always acts for the greater use around him. The leader is also somebody who's approachable, takes ideas and needs takes others in consideration. They are willing to go out on a limb for thus for those that they believe in. To put it simply, they are advocate. They roll their sleeves up, stay late, get in early, and not afraid to step beside someone. They put their ego beside and join forces with their team because they realize that sometimes they need to get out of their own way. These are the keys to success. One must develop and possess these attributes to become a leader, tempered with compassion, knowledge, and drive, and 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 the skills that we can that get by leadership are: number one, communication; number two, motivation; number three, delegating; number four, positivity; number five, trustworthiness; number six, creativity; number seven, feedback; number eight, responsibility; number nine, commitment; number 10, flexibility. how how can you The leadership skills, as we know, skills can be divided into two types: hard and soft skills. So leadership skills are, leadership skills are most likely to be in the hard skills. So how can I build leadership skills? These points will help us: take initiative, request for responsibility, and target specific skills. I would thus like to I would thus like to I would thus like to conclude my speech by saying that if you have a specific skill that you want to develop, whether it's creativity, creative thinking, and communication, create a plan or a vision to improve the availability in the area. And we could ask our team, as they would help us, and we could set up a goal, to improve our skills, and to improve our leadership, and we will have that feeling. Thank you.
Wonderful mind master, Umid. Our next speaker for today's meeting is a 10th grader who aspires to become fashion designer. Please help me welcome mind master Krishnan.
An hour of planning can save you 10 hours of doing. Good evening, fellow mind masters and mind gurus. I am Krishnan. I have selected a track, goals, and module plans. Today, I'm going to deliver the level 2 speech on the topic, the importance of planning in our life. Planning forms an important part of our life. Not even a single day passes without planning. The importance of planning can even be seen in the nature. The seasons, for example, are actually the plans for each month of the year. The birds also collect twigs before building their nests. A classic example of planning in nature are the ants. The ants collect their food before the rainy season and save it for the rest of the season. We human beings are also involved in planning. As social beings, we should know how to plan for the society. This should be done by groups of people. By working in teams, we will get more ideas about improving our community. When we work in teams, our goals will be more clear. We will achieve our goals by working together. Now, let me share my experience while planning with a team. Earlier, when we used to go to school, our teachers usually gave us activities. Most of them would be individual activities, and very few were group activities. But most students disliked group activities. They thought that they won't get any chance to do anything in the activity if it was a team. But this was not always true. When I was in 8th grade, our teacher gave us a play, which was from our textbook, to perform. She then divided us into teams. We were all excited about the play, but also had doubts in our mind that if we would ever get a role to play. But this proved to be wrong. Our team leader was a very efficient student. She gave each and everyone duties and asked for suggestions. Even the ones without roles were given the duty of giving voice to the characters. We added more detail from the actual play so that we could have maximum participation. Then we practiced well. Finally, we performed the play before our teacher. Our teacher was impressed by the way we prepared and planned it. She gave us A1 marks for this performance. This was one of my favorite and unforgettable activities. This was so because we learned what was actually involved in teamwork. I also got good idea about costumes and scripts. Another experience I have recently had is playing badminton as a team. We have a badminton court in our ground. Usually, my sister and I play together, and sometimes we are accompanied by a friend near our family house. But he only comes once in a week or twice, so it is not as fun as it used to be. But one day, we were accompanied by our new neighbors. We were very excited to hear that they were coming to join us. But we had a problem ahead of us. We only used to play badminton as singles or doubles with only two teams. But now there were more members. There were 6 in total. So we thought for a plan. Finally, it was decided that there would be 2 members in a team, and these members would be chosen by counting. After this process, there were 3 members in our team. There were 3 teams. It was also good to notice that everyone considered this as a fair plan. The children were beginners and they did not know how to play badminton. Even we did not know how to score points before we were taught by our old friends. This came handy when it was our turn to teach others. Before playing, we discussed about what we were supposed to do. Then we started playing and the game went on smoothly. By planning and discussing before playing, we were able to enjoy the game. They also got good impression about badminton and dividing the teams. All these examples shows us the clear picture of planning with a team. By planning with our team members shows a good sign of team spirit. Like how the bundle of sticks is stronger than a single twig alone. Planning with our team members by suggesting and discussing is stronger than planning it on your own. Dear friends, let us always have planning in our day-to-day life, whether it be our studies or team play or club meetings. Thank you.
Excellent, Mind Master Krishnandu. It was a very informative speech where I learned many things. Thank you for sharing that to us. I am very proud to be the speech conductor of today's meeting, and thanks for giving me the opportunity. Over to Star of the Day.
Wow, what a wonderful session it was. Thank you, Mind Master Shamita, for conducting such a wonderful segment. And also congratulations to both of the speakers. You have done an incredible job today. Now, let us move to our workshop session, which will be conducted by Bala sir. Bala sir is the instrument engineer and also the co-founder of Mind Academy. Please help me welcome him.
Thank you, Mind Master Mrinmay, for that nice introduction. So, if I may request all the Mind Masters to take your standby gadget, because this is going to be an Kahoot learning session. It's going to be fun and it's going to be a workshop. So I will share the game pin. If you can have your standby devices in hand, it will be wonderful to start with. Are you all ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready? Mind Master Umer.
Yes, sir. We are ready.
Wonderful. Great. So this is your game pin 9236400. So before we start any idea what is going to be the topic for the day?
Bala, is there anyone who is not aware of the Kahoot app or the Kahoot program? I think all of them are aware, right?
All of them are more or less aware, sir. Yeah.
Great. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. So today we are going to have this Kahoot session where there is going to be some interactive questions as well, where you are supposed to write answers. It's not only true or false, or it's not only polls. There's going to be some questions. So answer the questions. There will be a limited time. There will be 1 minute and 30 seconds. There will be 90 seconds will be given to you. Take your time and answer the questions within that stipulated time. And it may ask for you to highlight some words. For example, if you are answering a question, what you feel as the most important word in that particular answer, just highlight it. Only then the answer will get submitted. So Lakshmi has joined, wonderful. Mind Master Kirtana has joined, Mind Master Krishnendu, Mind Master Umid, the CEO has joined, Mind Master Mranmai, welcome. Great. So we are still to be joined by Mind Master Gisha, Mind Master Divya, and Mind Master Shamita. So we'll wait for a couple of more minutes. Thereby they also join us. So MK Murli sir, is that you, sir? Yeah, great. Thank you, sir. Your mic is muted, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. Mind Master Gisha.
I'm also going to play Bala.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
So Mind Master Gisha has joined. Wonderful. So we'll wait for a couple of more minutes for Mind Master Shamita and Mind Master Divya. So I will again
just a minute. If I may ask Madam Rekha, if she want to join, she can also join.
Yeah. Ma'am, Rekha,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yes, sir. I would like to, but I don't know what
Okay,
exactly
ma'am.
this
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So all you got to do, ma'am, in your mobile, if you have a standby device, like all you got to do is just type in kahoot.it.
Okay.
So it will give you an option, say play Kahoot. So if you can enter in, so it will ask for a game pin. You can enter
Okay.
this game pin.
Yeah.
And then you can get in with an nickname.
Something like, can you share me the link so that I can,
Yeah, yeah.
click
In
and
the
sign
in the chat box, I will put
Yes,
the
Yeah.
the chat box. I will put it, ma'am.
Yeah, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Game pin is the number that you see here, ma'am. 9236400.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there
Thank
it
you,
is.
sir. Thank you. Yeah, I got
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can see the kahoot.it in the chat box, so which you can click in, ma'am. So thank you. Mind Master Shamita has joined. Mind
Sir,
Master
actually, the link is not highlighted.
Yeah.
What could be the reason for this now?
1 minute, ma'am. I'll just put it this way.
Or else just type kahoot.it, ma'am, in any
In
browser.
Google, if you put it
In Google, if you put kahoot.it, it will come.
Okay, just let me try.
Yeah, any just open Google and
or
put
else just give me a minute, ma'am. Just give me a minute. Yes, ma'am. So I have pasted the link there. You can just click on that link.
Yeah.
So it will ask you for a nickname. So and then you can just give in whatever preferred name and then you can join in, ma'am. So what is the workshop track we are going to discuss? Mind Masters, any guess? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Madam Rekha has also joined.
Yes,
Thank you.
Successful.
Yeah. So any guesses? What is going to be today's track workshop? What is that we are going to have today? Any guess? Okay, let us begin. So the track which we are going to have workshop is on career, and the module is going to be sit back, relax, and learn. Shall we start, Mind Masters?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great. Career is a very important aspect in every individual's life. Some may aspire to be a doctor, some may aspire to be an engineer, some may aspire to be an astronaut, some may aspire to become an athlete. But as we proceed with respect to career, there are certain very important insights. Just like how Mind Master Krishnendu was telling, how planning is very vital and how the detailing aspect. The beauty is always in the details. Now let us dwell deep. Here is a question. What is career? You can type to you, what is career? What comes to your mind when you hear the word career? You can type whatever it flashes in your mind. We have already got an answer. That's wonderful. What is career? Remember, the time is only 1 minute and 30 seconds. So you have to be slightly faster here. What is career? We have got 3 answers. That's beautiful. But we have quite a few players. So we must be having more answers. 5, 6, beautiful. 45 seconds more. Come on. 6 answers already. 7. Beautiful. 8 answers. What is career? 9 answers. What is career? It's an interesting question, right? Isn't it? Or no? You have already answered what is career. Now let us see what the answers are. So we still have 20 odd seconds. We'll wait for the others to share in.
Sir, how much points will you get for the writing answers?
So that we will see at the end of the session, Mind Master Umid. You don't worry about the marks. Just go with the flow. Answer the question. That's all. We still have 2 seconds. That's it. Now let us see what has been answered by the Mind Masters and the Mind Gurus. We have got 9 answers which have been submitted. Now let's see one by one.
Mine was not submitting before.
My passion. When it comes to career, there is an answer. My passion. That's wonderful. The job we choose. Beautiful. Hard work. Job. Career is the job we do for livelihood. Wonderful. Our goals and ambition and what we aspire to be. Beautiful. And occupation chooses for his life. That's wonderful. I think there's some more. Okay, only that. Okay, here comes a detailed answer. A career means you stay in the same time. That's beautiful, Mind Master Umid. A career means you stay in the same type of work. A career can be one job or many jobs. You can work for one company or many companies. Great. Doing what you love. That's indeed, as we always say, okay, live the life you love and loving the life you live while enjoying a steady income. Beautiful. As we see, there are plenty of perspectives to a same question. So this is the beauty. When you discuss, when you share, as we always encourage, when you share, that's when you get a lot of insights about a same perspective. I'm not going to say which is right or wrong right now, but let us see what the answers is there in the minds of Mind Masters and Mind Gurus. Because as we always say, there is no right answers, there is no wrong answers. It's only about learning. Now, what is that we are going to look forward in the next? Yes, sir.
Bala, just one comment. I think Rega ma'am was answering it in the chat box.
Oh.
I think she need to answer in the device itself, ma'am.
Yes, I noticed it, sir.
Okay.
So now again, the second question. Thank you, sir. Thank you for correcting it out, sir. Ma'am, you can answer this in this same platform, ma'am. What is your preferred career? What is your preferred career? You have 30 odd seconds. You can share in your points. Six answers we have already gotten. Great. Everyone have their own goals, their own objectives, their own dreams. 10 answers. Beautiful. Last 10 seconds, Mind Masters. Time up. Now let's see what's there in the answers box. Fashion designer, engineering, to become a teacher, something I love to do. That's something unique. CEO of software companies, that's ambitious, great. Empowering young minds, beautiful. Dancing, to become an environmentalist and detective officer, beautiful. I want to be a robotic engineer as it is my true calling. That's beautiful. We
Great,
have
great.
varied set of aspiring individuals who the ray of spectrum is differing from teacher to a fashion engineer to an engineer to an environmentalist, detective officer, CEO. That's indeed fascinating. Great. Now, as always, they say, when we are trying to understand any particular domain, it's always good to start with the basics. When you see the definition, career, it's always defined with this broader spectrum, an occupation undertaken for a significant period of a person's life and with opportunities for progress. The key words which I would like to emphasize is the significant period. We are going to dedicate a significant period of our lifetime to a particular domain. And when the domain happens out to be something what we are passionate about, and that's when we deliver the best. I saw one beautiful answer in the previous question. Live the life you love and love the life you live. I think I can understand where it is coming from. It is from my mentor and the founder director. I hope so. I think it is from him. I believe so. Great, sir. Yeah. So your mic is muted, sir.
It's not me, Bala.
Oh, okay.
I should not take the credit away from someone. It's not me.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful. So the message has been then. It's been well received by the mind masters, I believe. Then that's beautiful. I thought
that's where the beauty is. The message is being spread across. That's the beauty. Thanks to whoever has written that.
Beautiful. So when you do what you love, that's where you will be at your best. So that's something which we should be keeping in mind when we start looking and focusing with regards to career. Now, there is a very important aspect which I would like to bring it to the table. Rather, as Team Mind Academy or Mind Guru, we would like to bring it to the foray. Always, Mind Masters, remember, career is part of life. Career is not the complete life. Can anyone tell the Mind Masters what are the 6 tracks of Mind Guru?
Health, relationship,
Relationship, self-development goals,
Wonderful. Thank you, Mind Masters. That is the reason why career is just part of this whole holistic transformation process. Career is not the entirety. Of course, careers, as we just discussed, plays a significant role in the whole life, but career is not the singular aspect of life. So we should be looking forward for career, but also we should make sure the other aspects of life is also balanced out in the process. So as we dwell deep and look forward with respect to career, we should always remember in mind, career is a part of life. It's not the entirety. When it comes to career, there has always been a recommendation from Mind Academy: never follow trends or friends. Can anyone tell why? Can anyone tell why we should
So
never?
it's because trends or friends don't last long.
Trends or friends don't last long.
Not
Okay.
friends, sir. Trends don't last a long time in the market.
Okay, that is one way of looking into it. Wonderful, Mind Master Manav. Any other reason?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
each
Because
person
everyone
is
has
different
different
from one another.
passions
So
about things.
So we are unique.
We are unique. Wonderful, Mind Master Umid. Mind Master Krishnan, what was that? What was that you're saying? I didn't pick it up. Sorry. Can you
Everyone has different, like they have different passions, and they are unique.
Beautiful, beautiful. Mind Master Shamita, can you repeat your answer? I didn't pick it up. Sorry.
sir, the same what Krishnando told. So yeah.
Beautiful. Well compiled. Yes. Yes, Mind Master Kirtana.
Because if we follow these trends and trends, we may not do what our mind or our heart tells.
Beautiful.
We'll go behind the trends and trends.
Yes, Murli sir.
And you all remember one great message from the great scientist, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. When you follow friends and trends, you will become
Everybody else.
everybody else. And
Indeed,
becoming
sir.
everybody else is easy. Becoming yourself is the difficult task.
Indeed,
Back
sir.
to you, Bilan.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for highlighting that point. Indeed, as Murli sir rightly said, it's easy to become everybody else. You follow trends, you follow friends. There's no harm in doing it, provided, as rightly said by Mind Master Kirtana, is that your passion? Is that your passion? Is that, as rightly said by Mind Master Shamita, Mind Master Krishnan, and Mind Master Umid, is that what your uniqueness you are trying to address? If so, you can follow. There's no harm in it. But if it is not, then rather be unique. That's where you will stand out as an individual. That makes you unique. That defines your legacy. Wonderful, Mind Masters. So remember this when you're choosing a career. Now, what do you think is important as far as career? As an individual, what do you think is important as far as career? What is important to you when it comes to career? What is that you feel is important when it comes to career? It could be anything. It could be, what is that? What is that you feel is important as career? Great, we already have got two answers. What is the individual factor which you feel as important as far as career is concerned? Six. Great going. We have 40 odd seconds. 7 answers. That's beautiful. Come on, Mind Masters. You have 30 seconds. What is that you feel is important as far as career is concerned? What is that factor? Last 20 seconds. We have quite a few members to rush in the answers. Come on. 10 answers. That's beautiful. I think we have almost got all the members involved in the process. I believe so. If so, you have last 10 seconds. Let us see what is that the Mind Masters and the Mind Gurus are looking and mentioning as important aspects when it comes for career. Happiness, beautiful. Satisfaction, job satisfaction, education, health is really important as career. Okay. Skill and passion, that's wonderful. Being happy and not regretting my career choices for the rest of my life, that's beautiful. Great. That's what, because when you're going to dedicate a significant period of time on a particular spectrum, then you should not regret. That's wonderful. We have to do, we like to do as well. That should be helpful for others. Wonderful. Great. I would like everyone to remember this point, because there's something which is going to come at the end of this presentation, which will be talking in similar lines. Beautiful. It is important to come up. Yes, sir.
Bala, I think, these are all great treasures coming in.
True.
They're all, great quotes. It looks like great quotes from great personalities. We should record it.
Indeed, sir. Anyway, the session is
Yeah,
getting.
The record is going.
Great quotes.
Yeah, Mind Master Umair.
Sir, this will be the famous quotes from Mind Academy.
Yeah.
Great. It is important to come up with your career planning, as it gives you the much needed direction. Beautiful. Great to learn so many wonderful thought process coming from the Mind Masters. Now let us take a quick poll around. What is your expected monthly salary? What is the monthly salary you as individuals are looking to take back home? This is a kind of a tricky question. Now let us see what is the answers which are coming our way. What is that you're looking to take back home as salary as individuals, Mind Masters? Let us see. Is it less than 1 lakh Indian rupees? It's monthly salary, monthly. At the end of the 30th day or a 28th day in a month, what is the salary you're looking to take back home? Wow, that's good. Someone are saying less than 1 lakh is fine with me. Some are saying
more than 5. Most of them said 5 lakh.
Great. Yes, most of them are saying in that domain. Great. Now, why is that question in here? Why is that question in here? Do you feel, are you on the right track to achieve your desired salary? You expect something, but are you doing, or do you feel that are you in the right track to achieve your desired salary? You can be honest. It's a moment of truth. Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Feel free to answer in whatever you feel honestly. Because when you answer a question honestly, that's when you can improve upon. That's why there's no right answers, no wrong answers. Addressing the question as an individual honestly. Two answers. We have only 20 seconds. Come on, Russian Mind Masters. 20 seconds. Are you on the right track? Yes, no, maybe, maybe not. 6, 10 seconds. Last 5 seconds. Great. Time is up. Now let's see whether the Mind Masters are on the right track or not. Yes, I do think so. Yes, I'm on the track. Your desired salary is an important topic when you're seeking a new job, providing.
Sir, that was me. Sir, I did not have that enough time to write the yes, but that's a yes.
Okay, so you don't have time to write yes, but you wrote this much. That's wonderful, Mind Master Umair. Beautiful. No, not yet.
Was too much.
Great. Okay, no worries. Maybe, yes, but I am still needing improvement. Yes, definitely on the right track. Adding new skills. No, not yet. I haven't decided yet what my actual ambition should be. That's perfectly fine, because that is what we are going to discuss soon, shortly. What are you doing to reach your desired salary now? Are you on the right track? Yes, no, we have decided. What are you doing? When I read messages saying that there has been kind of skill sets are adding. What is that you're doing? How is that you're engaging? What is that you're doing currently with respect to your ambition to reach your desired salary? What is that you're doing? You're studying, you're reading, engaging. What is that you're doing? What is that you're doing to reach your desired salary as of now? 50 odd seconds. 3 answers. Beautiful. 4 answers. Come on, Mind Masters. 40 odd seconds. 5 answers. Last 30 seconds. 7 answers. 8. Last 20 seconds. Great. I think you have now got all the answers from all. What is that you're doing? That's far more important, which you should be looking in for. But now let us see what, as Mind Masters, you are doing with respect to achieving your desired salary.
Yes.
Enhancing my skills, reading books, studying anything and everything to be perfect for my selected career. Wonderful. Learning coding, investment. Currently, I'm trying to focus more on studying. That's the best thing I can do for myself. That's wonderful. Great. That is called clarity. What is that I have to do at this particular point, and I'm doing it. That's wonderful. The best way to answer desired salary or salary expectations on a job application is to leave the field blank or write negotiable. Okay, great. The first and foremost thing which we should be doing when we are trying to pursue a goal is understand your personality. When you say personality, understanding your own self, what is your natural strengths, and every individual has loads and loads of areas to work. And do you know that? When you know as an individual what you don't know, I will repeat, when you know as an individual what is that you don't know, that is when your progression becomes far more easier and far more effective. So understanding your personality is far more important. How you can understand your personality? There are lots of ways. How many of you have attended our turning point session from Mind Academy? Can I have an yes? Yes, yes, quickly. Yes. One, two,
Yes, sir.
3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So if you have gone through the process of the turning point, what is that we are trying to address in there? What is your strength as an individual? And what are the areas you have to look into? And ambience, every individual is unique. I may find a certain ambience, a stressful ambience may be something in which I will thrive, but not necessary an other person will like that stressful ambience to thrive as an individual. But that doesn't mean that one person is right, the other person is wrong. No, everybody is unique, and understanding that what fits me is far more important, because as we go back to the original message, we are going to spend a significant period of time in our career. And when we stick to our strengths, that's when we can deliver our best and we can add value to ourselves, our family, and to the society and to the whole world. Isn't it? Now, once you understand your personality, what is the next factor which is again important? Understanding your personality, if it happens out to be the first step, what next is far more important? Finding your path. Remember, mind masters, one size never fits all. As I was telling short while ago, my approach is good for me, but not necessarily it has to be for my neighbor or for my friend, even for my family, even for my brother or sister. Understanding what is that your way, your path. Can anyone tell what is the second level in 5 levels to mastery in Mind Guru tracks?
Finding my way.
Finding my way.
Finding my way.
Finding my way. Beautiful. Having your fundamentals, if it is critical, finding your way is also equally important. Now, how do I find my way? There is a method you can do that. Engagement. Mind masters, remember, engagement is very essential when you are finding your path, because that is where it is going to give you clarity. Engage with students who are pursuing your preferred career. If you aspire to be a fashion designer, engage with students who are pursuing fashion designing. That is when you will be understanding the finer details with respect to that particular career. What is that you have to learn? What is that you will be going through it? And what is that you should be doing currently? As beautifully said by a mind master, all I can do currently is that I can learn and I'm doing it. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. When you engage with your seniors there, you will understand what is that I should be doing now. Not necessarily you should do everything at the same time, but that moment what you should be doing, that clarity will come in when you engage within the students. Just as it is important engaging with the students, it is equally important engaging with the teachers who are teaching that profession. That will give you even finer domains of knowledge with respect to your preferred career. And third, and the most important aspect is engage with actual members who are practicing. A fashion designer, talk to them how their lifestyle is. When they say how their lifestyle is, how their daily schedules are you in that domain of having that 24/7 approach? Because something we may look in and we may get inspired, but is that what you can do on a 24/7 basis? That clarity will come in when you engage in with the people who are practicing that particular domain. So engagement in these three spectrums will give you that clarity. Once you have that clarity, once you engage, post your engagement, what you should be doing, measure yourself. After your engagement, write it down. When you write it down, that's when you will get more clarity. After engagement, write it down. Do you know your career? Am I now more clear about my career? Do I know about my career more now? After my engagement with a student, with a teacher, and with a person who's practicing it, am I clear now? How well I know my career? How well is that I know about it? Write it down. And most importantly, can I add any value to the world through this career? I would like to remind the Mind Masters, it's going to be a significant period in your life. At the end, I remember the answer which came from the questions. I don't want to regret my career. So after spending a significant amount of time, if you feel that you did not add value to yourself, your family, or to the environment, or to the society, you may have a tone of regret. So my humble request is, try to have these three questions after your engagement written down. That will give you far more clarity. Again, once it's all listed, ask yourself, have a moment of self-realization. Can you do this 24/7? Because if you can do that, then there is no stopping which can come your way in your progression. You can add value to yourself, you can add value to your society, your family, and to the whole planet Earth, provided if that is a true calling for you. So engage, understand your personality, and post that. Ask yourself, is that what you want to do in your life? And also try to assess, where do you stand in your career ladder as far as your path is concerned? This is another important question which you should be understanding. If you are at the beginning stage, as rightly said by a Mind Master, what is the basics you should be doing? As a basics, learning every individual aspect, I think that's what you should be doing. Analyzing where you stand in the ladder is also far more important. And let us do something every day with respect to what we are trying to achieve as an individual. Towards our career, every single day, do something, because every step taken in the right direction will eventually help you reach your intended destination. At the end, when you pursue your passion, then that is the most satisfying thing which you can have as an individual. As individuals, do you know what your strengths are? Do you know what your strengths are as an individual? Yes, no, maybe. Feel free to write your answers. As individuals, do you know what is your strengths are? Because that's what we were trying to bring in, right? Because first you should understand what your strengths are. That is where the whole process of understanding more clarity in the career track will help you out. Do you know your strength? Because you have to go through this process. You have to ask yourself, am I clear? What are my strengths? That is the first building block, which will be opening up many other fronts. 40 seconds, Mind Masters, come on. Do you know your strength? 7, 8, beautiful. 30 odd seconds. 20 seconds.
I think something went wrong here.
Okay.
I think I did
Sir,
something wrong.
Sir, I wrote yes, and I also wrote how.
Beautiful, Mind Master. Mind Master Krishnan, you can try to rejoin the whole link, Mind Master Krishnan. It's perfectly fine.
Okay.
That's wonderful. Now let's see the answers. Not really. Yes, yes, yes to a great extent. Yes, definitely. Yes, no, yes, so. Working hard. Great. So predominantly the answer is yes. There are quite a few no. No worries. That is the whole idea of this workshop. Understand, engage. So understanding your personality, going through the process of understanding what is the ambience in which you will thrive as an individual. We will come to the other modules. When we can go through the other modules in career, we can go through this process of how you can understand your strengths. We can go through that. So that's perfectly fine. And also, if you're not sure about how the engagement process is going to happen, don't worry about it. We'll go through that. But it's always good to understand whether you know it or not. That's far more important. If it is
Know
no,
what you love, find your flow state.
so now, as we are running short of time, let us quickly go into the next question. Do you engage with people around with respect to your career? Do you engage with respect to your career with people around? As I said, do you discuss with some teachers, with person who's practicing it, or to a student who's studying it? If you're a fashion designer, do you discuss with a fashion designer? What is that? How do they live? What is that their routines are? Do you engage? Yes, no, there's no right answers, no wrong answers. Feel free and write out what is there you're doing out. Yes, yes, no, no, it's perfectly fine.
Sir,
Yes, my Master Umid.
sir, I can't type the answer.
Why? Just give a try. You should be getting. So we have 30 odd seconds. Yes, no, maybe, maybe not. Last 20 seconds, Mind Masters. I think we're almost there. There you go. Do you engage? Now let us see what our Mind Masters are doing as part of their routines. Yes, yes, definitely. Sometimes while I'm free, yes, 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 yes. My mom and grandma are also teachers. Wonderful. Yes, definitely. That's really great. Yes, it's heartening to see so many yes. That's a great sign, Mind Masters. Great going. Do you feel that you are moving in the right direction with respect to your career? Do you feel that you are moving in the right direction with respect to your career? Yes, no, maybe, maybe not. Because reassuring yourself is a way you can measure yourself. Are you moving in the right direction towards your career? 50 more seconds. "30 seconds more, couple of more answers to be rushed in." I think we have got all the answers, I believe. Are you moving in the right direction? It's always important to understand and analyze and measure, are we in the right direction? That's very important, because tracking what we are doing is equally important than even knowing what we should be doing. That is also very important. Now let us see what the Mind Masters have answered up. Yes, 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 indeed. The decision to change jobs or careers can be motivated by many factors. Yes, I'm doing everything to move in the right direction. That's beautiful. Yes, and Mind Guru is helping to me in the right direction. Beautiful.
That's my answer. Yes, the decision to change jobs and career.
Great, great, great. So I would like to almost close the workshop with this beautiful and inspiring message. Balance your life. This is a concept. What is this concept called? Ikigai. It's a beautiful concept which is predominantly followed out in the Japanese culture. What is your passion? What is your mission? And what is that you can add value? And what is that you can be paid for? And when you can balance out all of that, you can have a happy life. Because at the end of the day, career is just going to be a part of life. So if you can make sure that this part of your life is at a happy note, then you can lead a happy life. If you do what you love and if you love what you do, you can be at an peaceful, blissful mind. All the best, Mind Masters. I thank the Director Training, Mind Master Shamita, for giving me this opportunity to share this thoughts of mine as part of the presentation. Thank you, Mind Master Shamita and the Mind Guru Executive Leadership team for giving me this opportunity. So with that note, I beg your pardon for overshooting on the time part of it. So I think that was a drive, but thank you, and back to you, Star of the Day, Mind Master Mrinmai. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we'll move towards the most exciting session, which is the extempore session. It will be conducted by Mind Master Krishnan. She is a 10th grader and wants to become a fashion designer. Over to you, Mind Master Krishnan.
Thank you, the star of the day, Mind Master Mrinmai. Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to the extempore session. Today is 1st May, the beginning of a month. Let's hope that this be the beginning of a more prosperous month, and let it bloom like a Mayflower. By this note, I welcome you all to the extempore session, and let me start by inviting the timer of today's session to give the time. Is the timer available? The timing is 30 minutes is yellow card, that is green card. Then 1 minute to 1 and 30 seconds is yellow card. Then 2 minutes to 2:30, like it's the red card. So the first topic is, what should be your commitment towards Mother Earth? I repeat the topic. What should be your commitment towards Mother Earth? And the speaker is Mind Master Umid.
Good evening, everybody. The topic that has been given to me is, what is my commitment to Mother Earth? My commitment to Mother Earth is to celebrate the Earth Day, and I have to recycle, and then I have to teach the other generations to take care of nature. As you know, if we teach the other generations, then they will teach, then that generation will teach another generation, then the waste will come next, and then we should take care of the water that we have. This essential element is part of 70% of terrestrial surface. And lastly, we should use renewable energies, like the natural source, like they are inexhaustible, like the solar energies, and then the energies that we create by burning the garbage. This is a very important point. And also in the Pacific Ocean, there is at least 87,000 tons of garbage. And also this tons of garbage has now been converted into the Great Pacific Garbage Ditch. So it is harming our Mother Earth in a very dangerous way. So if we do the point recycle, this will stop the garbage patch from expanding. I would thus like to conclude my speech that Recycling is the most important part as it teaches others to take care of Mother Earth. This is my commitment to Mother Earth. Thank you.
Great message, Mind Master Umid. Indeed, we will recycle all that we can. And I will read out the timings for the lead evaluator to note. The timing is 1 minute 33 seconds. The next topic is, what are the things that you miss during this pandemic? I'll repeat the topic. What are the things that you miss during this pandemic? And the speaker number 2 is Mind Master Lakshmi.
Yes. So, good evening, everyone. The things that I missed during this pandemic are mainly, especially school. It was a great part of my life, and I miss it so much. And going out without any restrictions, I really miss it all. And my friends and interaction with people. Like, I have been like so alone that whole time, and I think I have been more shy than ever. Thank you.
It was a realistic speech. Indeed, we all miss what we had in our past time compared to the present COVID situation. And for the lead evaluator to note down, her timing is 46 seconds. The next topic is, suppose you live in a big city. You are traveling to a small village where your grandparents live. What are the good things that you will experience there? Once more, I repeat the topic. Suppose you live in a big city. You are traveling to a small village where your grandparents live. What are the good things that you will experience there? And the speaker number 3 is Mind Master Shamita.
Good evening, respected Mind Gurus and all my dear Mind Masters. The topic given to me is, if I go to a small village, what would be my experience over there? Yes, I would enjoy the nature a lot, because the nature in the village is so pure, and the air which we breathe would be full of freshness. There would be not any contamination to it. So the first part which I would love is the air around my place. The second one would be, I would play with many friends, the traditional games they play. I'll join with them for the meals. Like in Tamil Nadu, the tradition is to sit down with a banana leaf and eat. So that all I would enjoy a lot. Then there are many aspects I would play with my grandmother. She's a good player in chess and carom board. So I would enjoy with her my whole time. And I would like to have some seasonal fruits which are available over there, which are not available the place I live in the city. So these are the adventurous things which I would like to do. Thank you.
Well said, my Master Shamita. It was a good speech, really organized. And for the lead evaluator to note, the timing is 1 minute 4 seconds. The next topic is, practice makes man perfect. I repeat, practice makes man perfect. And the speaker is Mind Master Divya.
My Master Krishnan, though I'm afraid network issue. So
Sir?
Mind Master Divya and Mind Master Gisha, they are not in the session currently. So they may join in, but currently they are not there in Mind Master Krishnan for your information.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Just one comment, extempore master. I think we can move to the next session because we'll have to wind up by 6 o'clock because of Ramzan schedule and all. So if you're done with the topics, then maybe we can move on to the next
Yes,
evaluation.
sir. I'm done with the topics.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And I would like to thank everyone for giving me the opportunity to conduct the extempo session. Thank you.
Thank you, Mind Master, for conducting such a wonderful session. Now, we'll move on towards evaluation. For the evaluation session, I would like to call today's lead evaluator, who is Mind Master Manav. Mind Master Manav is a 10th grader in IIS Dubai, voracious reader and believes that artificial intelligence is the future industry. Please help me welcome him.
Thank you, Mind Master Mranmai, for the wonderful introduction. So, I'd like to first invite Holy Krishnan sir to evaluate the speech of Mind Master Umid.
Thank you, Mind Master Manav, for the invitation. And first of all, let me take this opportunity to congratulate Mind Master Umer for bringing in such a nice topic and explaining to all of us about the importance of leadership. Congratulations, Mind Master Umer.
Yes, sir.
And your strength is your energy. It's indeed contagious, and have that energy in all the future speeches that you deliver. Your energy is indeed contagious, and that is what is going to drive you forward. Coming to your speech, I think you researched it in a very detailed level, going to various aspects of how important it is, bringing up with different points about how to enhance your leadership skill, what is leadership, how to motivate people, importance of mentoring, importance of coaching, lots and lots of information that I've always seen that when you have been given a document and when you have been asked to do a specific task, you went really deep into the subject. That's again your next key quality. Have that quality in life, have that and wanting to know the insights of whatever you handle. That's very important. One, your energy. Second, your curiosity to know things into details. Have those two aspects in your life, and that is what's going to take you forward. Even you brought in a quote from John Currency telling that if your actions inspires others to dream more, do more, learn more, become more, and those kind of things added to the message that you conveyed to all of us about the topic leadership skills. Coming to the recommendation part, what I felt is like all these things that we do is to pass on the information about your experience in leadership to the members. What I felt was that was lacking. What I mean is, like, if you would explain your experience as a leader about a particular aspect that you have taken along Mind Guru or in school, that would have added more value to the whole process. Today, what I felt is like you were going through this, not only to Mind Master Umer, my message is to all. When you start reading from a particular piece of paper, that is not what you have gone through. What we really want from all of you is to experience it first. That is why we take all these activities, right? We take all these activities to experience it. Now, when you experience it, you should be able to come and tell us the experience that you went through. It's not what we are looking for is not the standard definitions of things. What we look forward is what was your experience when you went through that. So I felt that was missing. And this message is to all Mind Masters. When you come and present your speech, come and present, there should be some element of it in that. What is your experience? How you got exposed to leadership? Any topic, whether it is planning, whether it is family tree building, whether it is leadership, bring in your perspective, and that is when you can really pass on the message. Now, all of us, we are sitting here to see or to hear from you what is that you went through it. So for next time, Mind Master Umer, just see that you are explaining to us, you are passing on the experience that you went through when you took up that leadership quality. But keep in mind these two qualities, are your strength. One, your energy. When you are there in the stage, it's the bubbliness that you spread around is really contagious. And also, hats off to you when the detail to which you understand things. Even when the table topic master gave you a topic, you were into statistics like tonnage of garbage and things like that. That shows your interest into specific details. Have those two things really intact within you. This is what is going to take you forward in life. But yes, then we need to touch upon those certain aspects where your message is passed on to all other mind masters in a natural way, in a way that they feel inspired about the topic. Wish you all the very best, Mind Master Umair, and back to you, lead evaluator Mind Master Manav.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Murali Krishnan, sir, for your evaluation of my Master Umair's speech. Now, I'd like to invite Bala Subramaniam, sir, to evaluate my Master Krishnendu's speech.
Thank you, Mind Master Manav, for inviting me. Mind Master Krishnendu, you are growing and evolving and oozing out as a confident speaker. That's something heartening and overwhelming to witness as an individual. The progression which has happened over the last 5 to 6 months is something which is overwhelming. Your confidence and one individual aspect which I like very much is you stood up and delivered your speech. Your body language helps you connect with your audience. This is a message which I would like to draw from Mind Master Krishnendu and pass it on to other Mind Masters as well. Because today, the day in which we are, where we are struck with this pandemic, as speakers, we are limited to this virtual world. But going forward as a speaker, if you practice it, just like how Mind Master Krishnendu had our last point, practice makes one perfect. If you start practicing even in a virtual world by standing up and delivering, take it from me, in a real world, it will help you connect to your audience in a much better way. That's your great strength, Mind Master Krishnendu. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. And also the way you structured, the way you brought in your real life examples, how it helped you evolve, how it helped you understand the finer nuances of planning, be it your team building in badminton or be it in team building with respect to your school activities. That helps. When you connect to your audience with a personal message, then the authenticity, the integrity which you brings in as a speaker is far more great. So that's a great skill which you are developing as a speaker. Wonderful. And having said that, you didn't only emphasize as part of a speech process also. You gave the finer nuances, be it like, how ants prepare for the May Day. So you did it in a very wonderful way, addressing the topic, your track, and also the module. You addressed the topic, but also you mixed it with a beautiful message by a story. So these are all your excellent qualities as a speaker, as a presenter. Keep it up and keep working on your strengths. You have to strengthen your strength. But having said that, there are a couple of areas where I felt you could have still improvised upon. The speech was, I think, to some extent was not rehearsed well. You had the delivery, you had a confidence, but there were some places where I felt there were repetitions or some stumbling here and there. But that is something which is still fine. You can work it out with more practice. That is something which you can push over. And as you completed the speech, as an audience, I was like, kind of selfish. I wanted something to take back from you. What is that I can practice? What were your tricks? If you have told this, you can practice it out. I think that would have been a great take back message for me as an audience and also to the other mind masters. So you experienced something, but what was your message to us? If you can just work on it, I think you are improving tons as a speaker, as a presenter, and you're oozing out with confidence. Hold it up. It will take you in good stead. As they say, a confident presenter gives you overall balance to your whole life. That is what, as Mind Guru, we are aspiring to have a holistic transformation. You are almost on that right track. Keep it up and all the very best, Mind Master Krishnendu.
Thank you so much, sir.
Pleasure. Back to you, Mind Master Manav.
Thank you, Bala sir, for evaluating Mind Master Krishnendu's speech. Now, I'll be evaluating the extempo speakers. So, starting with our first speaker, Mind Master Umid. Your topic was what should be my commitment to Mother Earth. Now, some of the things that I loved about your speech was there was a lot of originality in it, and you also gave a lot of facts, like the fact about 87 tons of garbage in the Pacific Ocean. Now, as all speeches, there will be some negative points. So, what I felt bad about your speech was you were a bit too fast, so we couldn't hear very nicely. So you could work on that. And your time limit and the time you took was 1 minute 33 seconds. I think that's perfectly fine. So our second speaker is Mindmaster Lakshmi, and her topic was things that I missed during the pandemic. Now, some of the things that I loved from your speech was that you gave a lot of experiences from your life, like the way you don't like the way wearing mask and other stuff. Now, your speech was extremely short, which is 46 seconds. So you could work on that. And lastly, a speaker, Mindmaster Shamita. Your topic was suppose you live in a big city and if you go to your village where your grandparents live, what would be your good experiences? So you took a time of 1 minute, 4 seconds. And some of the things that I loved about your speech was you gave a lot of life experiences which were quite relatable, like being able to eat a lot of exotic foods that are only found at your villages, then playing with your grandparents, sharing stories from them. That gave me a lot of kind of like images in my mind. Now, I didn't find any negative points in your speech. You were moderately speaking. Voice modulation was perfect. Everything was good. So that's it. I'd like to hand over to star of the day, Mindmaster Mrunmai.
Thank you, lead evaluator and mind gurus for evaluating our today's speakers. Now, I would like to take my leave as star of the day for today. I thoroughly enjoyed my role, and I want to thank my master Aisha, who unfortunately is not present in the meeting today. She motivated me to be the star of the day and also helped me out a lot. Over to Bala uncle.
Thanks a lot, Mindmaster Mrunmai. That was a well-conducted session, beautifully anchored and inspired every assignee to come forward and make the best of this opportunity in this platform. Thank you. Thanks for anchoring. And it was a well-constructed session by all the assignees, starting from the speech conductor, Mindmaster Shamita, and the extempo master, Mindmaster Krishnendu, well-composed, well-organized, structured performance, and also Mindmaster Manav doing the evaluation in a precise way. Wonderful Mindmasters, great witnessing the session today. And I would like to invite the CEO, Mindmaster Manav, to share his closing remarks for the session. Mindmaster Manav.
Yes, so I think overall today's session was extremely value added. We started around 5 minutes late, but I think that's fine. And I thoroughly enjoyed the workshop session, which was conducted by Bala. So it was very fun. Like the Kahoot session, that was super awesome. Now, I'd like to call my Murli Krishnan sir to give his thoughts and reflections for today's session.
Thank you, CEO Mindmaster Mano, for inviting me. As Balangal rightly mentioned, a great session, a quality session, a value-adding one by all means. And over a period of time, we are all getting into shape. That things are falling in place. Preparations are awesome, and I could even see in even today's presidential address, CEO's address in the beginning. It was indeed an inspiring one with a contemporary topic, which is very important. And then star of the day taking us all through the importance of happiness and things like that. So all of you, from the session itself, we can make out that you are all into this mind guru or mind master zone and taking things really seriously. And that is what we are witnessing here. Now, look at yourself 6 months back, or maybe even 3 months back, how it was. You may be getting some videos which you were presenting before, and see how you all are taking assignments and getting it done in a nice way. This is actual transformation, and this transformation doesn't happen out of vacuum. It happens only when we put in efforts. And if you are able to enjoy the efforts we put in, that is what passion is. And that is when we'll be able to transform ourselves without feeling that, even though it is a hard work, if you are passionate, then you don't feel it as a hard work. And that is when the real transformation happens out of joy. So hats off to all of you. Even the TT, the evaluation extempore master got in great topics. And the way it was attempted by each one of you was really commendable. All of you expanding the topic into a second degree or third degree and trying to, justify the points that you were making. Altogether a great session. Yes, couple of things I think we can still look like, for example, time management, or in our language there is nothing called time management, it's self management we call always. So yes, we can enhance a bit. We need to start on time. That is something which is very important. And I'm also so happy to see Gisha and Divya here, Mind Masters Gisha and Divya here after a small gap. I don't see them now here. Okay, I think some issue, because I saw them going up and down because of the internet connectivity issues. Coming to speeches, both the speeches were really good, really great speeches. Maintaining the objectives of the speech, especially going through the topic, going to the module, and bringing in a specific segment from the module itself, and then coming and presenting. Both the speeches were really good. Overall, a great session. Wish you all the very best. Hats off to you guys. Keep learning, keep transforming. And that's what Mind Guru is all about. Back to you, CEO, Mind Master Manav.
Thank you, sir. Now I think we can end the session. If Mind Masters, do you have anything to discuss, anything to add
Maybe I
on
think
today's
Bala, maybe
Yes.
I think we need to
Yeah,
invite
ma'am, Rekha ma'am, if you can share in your thoughts, reflections about today's segment, I think it will be and note to add up for us as part of the learning curve, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Bala sir, for giving me an opportunity to speak on today's session. Mind Guru session was really very engaging, and it was very interactive. I really liked the concept, and the participants, that is the Mind Masters, were really high on energies, and they have really put in a lot of efforts. And this is what I would like to applaud. And it's a great motivation for the emerging Mind Masters to show up their talents. And I'm sure that Mind Academy is doing a great job in transforming the lives of these Mind Masters. And I wish you all the best, and you're doing really a great job. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity once again.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining us for this session, and thanks for those very inspiring words as well. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Murli sir, for inviting me for this session, and I really loved it. Thank you.
Our pleasure, ma'am. Thank you.
And all the best to the Mind Masters. You can go a great way.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rekha ma'am, for those really inspiring and motivating words, ma'am. For sure, the Mind Masters with such inspiration words coming from you will be heading towards in the right direction, for sure. So I guess we are 5 minutes post our scheduled closure time. So I think we can call it a day, and Mind Masters, stay safe. And we will be regrouping 2 weeks from now. But having said that, I take this opportunity to welcome all the Mind Masters, and also to Rekha ma'am. May 8th, we are going to have our 2nd year anniversary celebration from Mind Academy. So we'll be sharing the link. So there's going to be eminent speakers who's going to come and deliver addresses. How many of you remember Master Harshvardhan? Wonderful. Great. How many of you remember Professor Samuel Johnson, sir? Great. So they are also going to be there, who's going to address you all. So you're all welcome. So the link will be shared. It's going to be the same time, 4:30. It will be starting Saudi time, which will be 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So looking forward to have you all in the next session. So till that time, keep learning, keep that learning curve on and stay safe and stay healthy. Till then, see you. Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.